1, 2, 3.
What happened?
Maybe it's a dud.
Seems like a dud.
Let's try again. Hand me another.
Can do.
Okay, here goes.
1,
2, 3. Well,
damn. So annoying. We paid what, $20 for these?
do you have one more? Maybe, as they say, third time's the charm.
All right, yeah, but let me just do it this time.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I mean, I watched you do it. I'm gonna be careful, okay?
Aye.
Okay.
Here.
Here goes nothing.
1,
2,
2, 3. Awesome!
Hell yeah! It worked.
Wow, I guess you have the magic touch. Whoa, look, it's still going.
And it'll probably keep going for a while. Should we start the show?
For sure, man. I'm feeling lucky about this one.
All right, Eckhart, Sven.
Let's hit it.
Well, Maddie, catch me up on your week.
May as well. Now that we're recording, we can actually talk about what's going on in our lives and what it is our lives are all about.
So, let's get to it. How's LA life treating you?
Not bad. Things are pretty chill here.
Anything specific going on you feel like I should know about? Or?
Oh, yeah, I always forget you're New York based. So you're not exactly up to speed on the latest LA shit.
I read West Coast papers sometimes, but sometimes I find them evasive.
Yeah, and they sometimes depict the goings-ons around town in rather broad strokes.
The LA Times is a joke compared to the New York Times.
Hey, at least the pseudo-intellectuals at the LA Times have cornered the market on mental masturbation.
Hey, don't knock masturbation. It's sex with somebody I love.
Fair enough.
All right. No, but seriously, how's LA life?
It's good. Not much to say, really. I pretty much moved out here only a few weeks ago, and I've mostly just been trying to get a feel for the place. Like, I haven't had that much time to do anything crazy yet, or anything like that.
All right. Well, has anything stood out to you? Like, you just moved to LA from Canada, if I'm remembering correctly.
That's right. Yeah, I mean, it's different here, but I can't say I'm complaining. It's pretty amazing, honestly, to be in a place where it's summer 365 days of the year. Like, I don't even own a jacket anymore. Or at least I soon won't own a jacket anymore because I'm selling them.
Holy shit.
Yep. All right, Jay, your turn. How is life in the Big Apple? Or wait, damn. Forget. Frisco or the Big Apple? I always forget, sorry.
It's okay. I live in Frisco, but I have close family friends who live in New York. I like to joke about living in NY, but it. Like, we can ditch that shit while we're getting real on here.
Nice. How's Frisco?
I'm thinking of leaving, to be perfectly frank.
Why's that?
Well, I moved here mainly for the architecture, but it's not really enough after a certain point. You can only really see so many Doric columns before you start craving some company. And I don't really know anyone here.
Man, you gotta get yourself out there. Like, start making some friends. Come on.
Like, how exactly?
Jay, it's not rocket science. There's nothing sweeter. No, really, listen to me. Listen to me with this one.
I am, yeah.
There's nothing sweeter to people than the sound of their own names. Like, just learn a few and use them liberally.
Okay, I mean, I know John. Or, well, I think the name goes like that. John.
Great. That should cover 1/5 of the city's population, easy. But you'll want to learn a few names of the fairer sex, too.
Huh?
The fairer sex. Yeah, whatever. It's just a term I learned from an old book.
You, my dear sir, read too much. You read considerably too much.
Point taken. Okay, but here's one. Try wait, I just had it. Try Sandy.
Sandy? Is the name common?
I don't know about common, but let's just say the name works.
This is insane. I feel like we're going over so many names. It's almost like we're expecting parents right now.
Almost, but not quite. We'd have to get quite pregnant first. Almost to the point where it looks like we're about to burst.
Oh my God. Okay, just imagine how weird our kids would be. They'd be like us times Googleplex.
Okay, forget the kids. Imagine how weird our pregnant bellies would be. Like the pregnant bellies themselves.
Mm-hmm.
Like, given how weird we are, instead of a round bulge, our bellies would probably have some other shape. Like, I don't know, like a triangle or even a rhombus. Given how weird we are and how odd we are in our performances and projects.
Matthew. Don't forget, we're not those weird guys anymore. We're just, what are we again?
It's those science executives!
What's that?
Those science executives!
I can't hear you.
Those science executives!
Well, that was weird.
Damn audio producers. This is a podcast, not some live show.
I had just one single thought during that thing. Fake.
Yeah. I mean, it was fun to play along, though.
For sure, for sure. But you gotta admit, it was fake AF.
Fake's fine. Some of my closest friends have implants, but I've never seen anything wrong with that.
That's true. Yeah, it's strange how our culture fetishizes the real, especially given how much we rely upon artifice.
Right, like how the fruit snacks I eat, which are made out of who knows what chemicals, they're always advertised as having the flavors of, and I quote, real fruits.
Exactly. The virtual is always inscribed with the language of the real. If we actually were in touch with ourselves, we'd probably make a virtue of fakery.
Funny how that is.
Yep.
Oh, I just thought of the weirdest thing.
What?
Nah, never mind. It's too dumb.
No, what? Now you have to tell me.
Nah, it's just gonna upset you.
Jay.
Okay. I thought of a pirate decaying.
What? A pirate decaying? That's ridiculous. Why would that happen?
I guess if you walk the plank and drifted off at sea. I don't know, I was just imagining his body was sort of sunken in, like maybe even visible only in patches.
Right. Yeah, I guess it would be kind of hard to see the matey since the drowned body would be covered, and I mean covered by seagulls who'd be pecking mercilessly. Hey, free lunch! Yeah, you'd only be able to see the corpse through the gaps between the birds.
Ugh. Such a sick thought. A drowned pirate, decaying and getting eaten alive.
Yeah, after being hurt too, most likely. If this all happened after an altercation with his friends on the ship.
Damn.
But this is all a hypothetical, right? Like, a pirate couldn't get hurt. At least not too badly, right?
I think a pirate could get really injured or sick. But obviously it would depend on the circumstances.
Yeah. Like, maybe if he pissed off the wrong ninja, for instance.
Oh, yeah. Maybe not the best idea to piss off the wrong ninja.
Is there even a right ninja? Those guys are just plain evil.
Yeah, and that's why if I died today, I'd want to be reborn as a pirate.
Same. And if I died today, whether due to an environmental catastrophe or just a simple human atrocity, I definitely want the opportunity to do my life all over again, but as a swashbuckling pirate sailing the seven seas.
As far as ninjas, I wouldn't want to be within the recommended 6-foot social distancing measures of one. Not just because of the novel coronavirus, but due to fear. In the sense that I saw on Wiki that ninjas specialize in espionage, deception, and surprise attacks.
But still, I gotta say, there's a small part of me that wonders if our listeners would want to be one, or if they'd want to be a pirate like us. Spill the tea, peeps!
I'm a big fan of Pirates of the Caribbean. Johnny Depp is a great actor, and he's a great pirate.
A pirate's use of its gun would ensure their victory in battle. Morally, I agree more with ninjas because they use their mental and physical capabilities to win the battle over weapons. But I would have to say that I would rather be a pirate because they have guns, and so I do support pirates, I would say.
I really want to be a pirate, to be honest with you.
Would love to be able to sneak around through buildings with masks on and sneak up on people, sneak up on friends and family. Pirates are loud. Pirates have peg legs, you can hear them coming, but ninja's a little sneakier.
I refuse to take a cruise ship vacation ever. I don't think anybody chooses me to go on a cruise ship. You know, sunburns and scurvy and whatnot. So I'm going ninja. You can only be a pirate. Now on sea, you can be a ninja wherever you want. And the ninjas get just mad respect. Mad respect. I don't think I'm getting enough respect in life. I don't think people really respect me for who I am. So I'm going ninja because I want an upgrade in my life.
If I was being honest, I would choose neither. As I've gotten older, I realized I'm happy with who I am. I'm comfortable in my skin. And I'm really not looking to undergo any transformative changes at this stage of my life. So if I had to choose, you had nunchucks in my head, I would pick pirate mateys.
I've always liked eye patches, so I'd go for the pirate. Even I think ninjas are cooler.
Pirate or ninja? Easy. I choose Zombie.
Anyone who says they'd pick ninja is kidding themselves. Really? You're choosing to subject yourself to insane levels of mental and physical discipline, all as devotion to some ancient code of honor. Not me. Pirates spend their days on the open water, drinking rum, eating citrus, and taking whatever they want. Pirates are rock stars. Yeah, I guess as they say, a pirate's life for me.
Nice. Well, maybe the issue of pirates versus ninjas is a bit more nuanced than we gave it credit for.
Stupid brain. I'll just delicately remove this foot from my mouth.
As those weird guys, speaking for the both of us, we want to make it official.
Yeah, you could come back after you die. Perhaps as a pirate or a ninja.
It doesn't matter what you choose to do in life. It's going to be an interesting approach with a lot of merit, no matter how you slice it or dice it.
Or walk the plank with it.
Shut up.
Okay, all right.
God.
Removes foot again.
Okay.
So.
Okay. Anyways.
Should we unmute our guest? He's been sitting here trying to get a word in edgewise, but we may as well record the shit he's been saying.
For sure. Yeah, it's been nice having him in the room with us for moral support, but it'll be even nicer to see him shine.
Brian Fiddyment is an American comedian, writer, actor, and filmmaker known for his absurd sensibility.
And that's why we're friends.
Because he's American?
No, because our sensibilities overlap. Americans tend to be about as mentally dull as they are overweight. They're a sad and tawdry people. Not to mention puritanical as fuck. Brian's American, sure, but he's a bit different. He has an absurd comedic sensibility, basically.
We met Brian on Twitter a number of years ago, but we all ended up hooking up in New York a while back. Yeah, and we hit it off, and we started doing shows together. Brian even introduced me to cigs.
Which you ended up liking, right?
Yep. Which I ended up enjoying more than I expected. Cigarettes are, shall we say, a funny new quote-unquote hobby of mine, thanks to Bri Guy. Should we have him on?
Hell yeah. It's go time.
Brian Fiddyment!
Hey, guys. Hey, thank you so much for having me. I'm actually a fan of this podcast.
Oh. Well, first of all, thanks for listening to this dumb little thing we do.
Yeah, it's actually kind of embarrassing to me to put our podcast and me and Jay on the spot like that. But no, really, like, thank you so much. It means so much that you like the cast.
I hope you guys are being self-deprecating here, because I mean it. You guys have really stumbled into something just so magical here. This shit makes things like my commute bearable, and I'm not just saying that.
Great. I'm so glad it makes your commute bearable.
Brian, you were just talking about your love of restaurants before we started?
Yes, that's right. I love restaurants. I try to go to one restaurant at least once a day. People think that's crazy, but that's just one of my quirks. I don't know what it is.
That's okay. You're doing something sort of special at least once a day and having fun with it. That's not weird. In fact, I think that's kind of cool.
Yeah, you're breaking the norm of everyday life. Something most people just simply forget to do, which often leads to them feeling pretty depressed, and some guys even act out. I also think that's really cool.
Thanks, guys. I guess I never thought of it that way, but I guess you're right. I'm going to a restaurant every day, sort of as a way to stay sane.
Nice.
One thing I never understood, though, is why do we need these tablecloths? I mean, don't get me wrong, I don't mind them, but they piss me off. It's like having a napkin for the whole table.
Wait. What? Okay. Honestly, no. Let me say this. I already have a napkin right now. Yeah. It's on the lab.
Yeah. Right. I mean, we don't need these things. Is someone seriously so stupid that they're spilling their food and drink on the table?
No.
I mean, only here in America.
Right. By the way, where do you even buy one of these things? At a tablecloth store? I've never even seen one of these out in the wild.
Yeah, that's a very good point. And I mean, how could you even transport the thing in your car, by the way, without it flopping everywhere or getting dirty?
No, to me, all of what we've been saying is just true. Yeah. But wait, although here's a thought. If it was folded up or wrapped in plastic, that might not be an issue, what you just said.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay, but I don't want to get off topic, but now that we're just really starting to get warmed up and we're talking together, I can't really help but think about this time that we all hung out together in NYC. You know.
Right. I'm remembering that as well.
Yeah, I also remember having a great time. But yeah, I don't know. I have to admit, with all the different spots we were hitting and I guess all the food and drink we consumed,
Yes.
I found myself getting pretty sleepy back in NYC. Meanwhile, the whole time I was noticing, Brian, you seemed noticeably alert and present. You're even cracking some jokes in the city.
Hats off to Brian.
Brian, it really seems like you can consume alcohol and socialize maybe way more than the average person. I mean, really.
Guilty as charged.
Yeah, hats off to you, Brian. I mean, really.
Yeah, thank you, Matthew. Yeah, well, what can I say? I love life and I love interacting with people. In fact, it's how I get many ideas. That reminds me of some funny shit I pulled at a house party recently. I went around and I pretended to be a mime trapped in a glass box. And then you could have seen the look on everyone's faces when they found out that I could talk and I wasn't actually a mime.
Tell me right now, y'all, what's your craziest party story? What is your craziest party story? Don't give me anything weak. Brian and Matthew, what is your craziest party story right now?
Okay, fine. Well, I really don't want to do it, but I know you won't let up, so here it goes. Well, I guess it had to have been the other night when I went to an underground house party. There was a big dance floor and an even bigger bar with everything a guy like me needs to party and get to know himself. I had on a good outfit that was tight as fuck to my body. I looked around and I noticed that everyone else's outfit was good too, just the way I like it. I was there to meet a Tinder date. I know, it's so embarrassing. I mostly just use those apps as a confidence boost. I'll take sexy pictures of myself splayed out, post them on there, and not really think about it.
Wait, really?
Yeah. I'll take a sexy photo of myself in the mirror or something, after I work out or something like that.
Really?
Yeah. How embarrassing, but
that's smart.
I was on this app, right? Anyway, I ended up hitting it off with this one chick, right? And we agreed to meet up. We agreed to go on a little date and have a few drinks. So I arrived to the underground party, and my date was ready. Finally, I received a tap on the back of my shoulder.
You must be Brian.
Hey, how's it going? Nice to meet you. I can't wait to get to know more about you.
That's great, but let's not be too serious the whole time. I'd like to joke around as well.
You got yourself a deal, Wildcat. We hit it off immediately. We were both in the arts, but we agreed that the arts community at large is far from perfect. She was a wildcat if I had ever met one. I was starting to get really drunk, and I was having a really good time.
By the way, where did you grow up?
Actually, my family moved around a lot when I was growing up, but I've always thought Cali was cool.
Awesome.
The conversation was flowing like fine wine. I mean, I'm telling you, this one was a wild cat. We were about 2 hours into the date and having an amazing time. I was also really drunk at this point.
By the way, I've been meaning to ask you, do you even know what reality is?
Huh? I don't know, I guess.
People think that reality is when their eyes are open, that what they see and hear is real. Is that what you think?
Yeah, I guess so.
That's so disappointing. I was really hoping you wouldn't say that.
Oh, I didn't know, I guess. Sorry.
Who's to say that when you close your eyes, that's not reality? That the world exists when you close your eyes?
I don't know.
The older generations, that's who. They've tried to keep us chained in for so long. Well, they've had their time, and we are going to have ours. Think about this. Food isn't ever actually good. Why? Because it's not real. There's a real world out there, Brian, and I can show it to you. Do it, Brian. Put your hands over your eyes. Put your hands over your eyes so you can really see.
Okay. Here goes. All right. I don't see anything, I guess.
Keep going. You'll see it soon. I'm doing it now. I'm doing it with you. Wow, I can already feel it. I'm closing my eyes to really see.
Close your eyes so you can really see. Your eyes are eyes. Your eyes are eyes.
Yes! Yes! Everybody's doing it! Everyone in the whole club has their eyes closed to the beat. We're all here!
I still don't notice anything.
Just keep them closed. It'll work. Oh my god! We're all here in this real reality! This is incredible! I see some of your friends!
Who?
Shh! Concentrate! Concentrate and listen.
Come close your eyes so you can live with me. Close your eyes and reach your destiny.
Okay, I mean, my eyes are still closed, but I just don't see it. I just see spots, I guess.
Oh my god. The food. I'm eating the food, and it's finally real food, and it tastes so good. Can you taste it, Brian?
No! I can't see anything! I can't taste anything! Why isn't it working for me?
The music, and the food, and the wine, it's all finally real, and it feels like I knew it would. It feels incredible. I'm dancing above the clouds. I wish you could reach me.
I can't see it. Why can't I see it? I can't see it. What the fuck? 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 Well, I mean, you asked for a wild one, guys. I don't know what to tell you.
What? That sounds like an absolutely fire night. Hey, congrats on having so much fun, man.
Thanks, man.
Awesome, man. I hope you weren't too hungover.
Oh, well, let me tell you, I was actually doubled over the next day with a splitting headache. I mean, I barely left my bed all day. I'm not even joking.
Awesome. Well, sadly, Brian, it's getting to be the time where we have to end the show. What about any of your projects? Do you have anything you want to plug on the podcast?
Well, I guess I'd like everyone to check out the videos I make on the internet. I'm always coming up with new ones. I've actually regimented my creative process recently to become more productive. I spend at least 8 hours a day creating or reaching out to creators. In fact, yesterday I contacted some of the minds behind my favorite IFC original digital sketches to ask them how they come up with ideas.
That's awesome. I actually do a lot of writing, creating, and coming up with ideas myself.
I agree, Jay. In fact, I spend most of my time either coming up with ideas or thinking of how to come up with ideas in the first place.
I found it immensely helpful to just write down the word ideas over and over and over. And now that I'm basically just sitting around on my ass with this pandemic, I need to do something with all of these voices in my head.
I actually have a funny. I just thought of something funny to say. It's kind of like for a good thing. I don't know. Just to say, if somebody says, I was just sitting on my ass, I could say sarcastically, "Oh, as opposed to what?" What else? Do you see what I'm saying?
All right. Well, Brian, very interesting to talk to you as always.
I guess we can all say peace, y'all, at some point.
I guess I'm down.
Oh. 3, 2, 1.
Let's do it. Yeah. 3, 2,
1. Peace, y'all.